our friend is a seed collector. We really got to value that kind of, that kind of work. It's not everyone. It's very difficult to find people that will go into the woods and collect native seeds and map out where all the trees are and understand all the timings and harvesting of seeds. So really got to value that and support these kind of people.
Forget about sustainability. You want to enrich ecosystems.
Every being is equipped to live a positive, energetic balance.
Keep it pruned.
We are cultivating abundance.
Not a problem to cut down trees. The problem is not planting them.
Yo, hello Agroforestry Academy crew, welcome back. Guess where we're at? We're at Bruno's house again in this beautiful 2-hectare plot. Yeah, it's really got it on over here at the moment. We're back. Things are really vigorous. If we pop over to the other side just there, mind with me. All right, so check it out. Look at, this is rainy season and look at these tomatoes, man. The market has gone crazy. Like, he hasn't opened the market himself yet, as in, like, he's starting up, so he's bringing it to me, and I've got my friends and I'm able to shift his tomatoes for him. But there's hell of a lot of tomatoes everywhere. This is really booming amount of tomatoes, and this is rainy season. The great thing about it is no one has tomatoes. I dare to say no one in the whole town, in the whole of the capital, has tomatoes like this. And if they do manage to grow tomatoes, it's not going to be this vigorous. Even in my house, I planted tomatoes this year and it's not gone as well. Why? He's got the whole package here. He's got all the support species. Plus he's planted these tomatoes in the tree beds where we've made that hole for the tree seedling, and we really manured it for a tree, for a banana, for a fruit tree, for the avocados and papayas, and we've gone ahead and put a tomato seedling there. So I mean, this tomato seedling has had plush amount of manure, all soft soils all the way down. It's different than preparing a little vegetable bed when you're planting by a proper big deep bed for proper seedlings. So do take the opportunity to plant the vegetables, buy your tree seedlings, because they're going to be the best ever, literally ever. I mean, you don't give enough manure to the vegetable as you do to your tree seedling. Even if you do fertilize your vegetable bed really rich, because the vegetables are demanding, but it's never that deep, right? And fan-fucking-tastic. All right, so here you can see all the support species, all the jack beans, right? We got the corn, we got the pigeon peas already. My height, 170 already. And here we've gone ahead and we've already pruned down some of this pigeon pea. This is something we've prepared here. We've actually pruned down the jack beans. All right, and look at all this mulching. Here's the baby. This is the star of the show, the coffee. And already we've managed to put a whole palm's worth of mulch, from local. And look, all these pods were ready to go. They were still got to obviously thicken up and produce the bean inside. But he had to make a choice. Obviously is big value in harvesting those, but it's just not the time. If you prune it back, had we left it to mature the seeds, the energy would be invested in producing seeds, not leaves. At the moment, we still need to produce a lot of organic matter. Even though things are booming, it's booming because we paid to be booming, in the sense of it's booming because we have manured, we've brought in external input. So yeah, so it's booming, but obviously we don't want to keep on doing that. So we want to maximize organic matter, all right, growth. And then we take another cut maybe by the end of the rain season and let it flower for the drought. So when the drought comes, we've already accumulated enough mulch in for each tree seedling, and then we can let the information be for the drought, where we'll leave it grow and leave it to age, where it will stay that final shadow and then mature and harvest that in the thick of the drought. But until then, we want to be producing enough organic matter. Like we were saying, it's booming because we paid for it to be, but the soil is not alive. The soil is certainly not alive. It's fertilized organically, beautifully, but it's certainly not alive, the soil, yet. So this is the first step to bringing life to the soil. I want to come back here in a couple of weeks and look underneath this mulch and see what's going on there. Look at those tomatoes, just fucking fabulous. And then we've got corn everywhere. Let's have a look at the corns. Look at that, there's some booming corns there. All right, let's get a zoom out on that. They're everywhere and they're looking really pretty. And they're very tasty as well. I've opened a few of these out. Some of them are already older because he's been planting. He started planting up there, and by the time he got here, so he's got different stages of harvest. So I'll be showing you now on the screen there one that I've already opened up and tried. He's got to be eating the ones he can eat, but really he's got to let them dry for animal feed. Is the best way to store them, and added value if he hasn't got a market to sell all of these organic corn to be human feed. There is definitely market in town, but he needs to have all the connections. This one here is really good to go, as when you can rip that out really easily, it's good to go. But I'm going to leave it there. I've already done my share of eating those. So we've gone ahead and we've got a few cocktails of seeds. Okay, our friend is a seed collector. We really got to value that kind of work. It's not everyone. It's very difficult to find people that will go into the woods and collect native seeds and map out where all the trees are and understand all the timings and harvesting of seeds. So really got to value that and support these kind of people and pay them what they ask for, because these people stop working in this sense, then where am I going to get my seeds from, right? I'm going to be like eBay and everything, really expensive. So my friends shared with us a real rich cocktail of seeds, some real noble timberwood, some fruit seeds, some just native seeds to give some nice information to the system. So as you can see there, a nice variety. We've separated. It would be nice to have a little small little plastic bowls, but I mean, we've got buckets here, so we've put them into buckets. So we've separated. So this is just illustration, so I've put a little bit on each to show them the process. So we've put some of the thinner seeds here, and then on the other bucket we're separating some of the medium to larger seeds. Okay, so that's how I'm separating my cocktails. And we've decided to go every second banana on that. It's just it's 2 hectares. There's like 5,000 tree seedlings here, plus if you count all the eucalyptus, then we've got crazy numbers. But see, this is where he's got the road cutting, where he coming to the farm, and then it's going to be beautiful cutting through this road and forest both sides. And what he's done is already put a palm heart on the edge of every tree row. But what we're doing, we're skipping that palm heart and we're going to the first banana, and we're going to plant the tree cocktail seeds on each of the first banana, going all the way down on both sides. So for the amount of seeds we have, this is what we're going to do for now. And if there's any left over, we'll start going into the beds. But I mean, there's got to be a hell of a lot of seed, and like I said already, we're valuing my friend's work here. So this is how we've gone ahead and we've planted it. We've developed the mulch. Okay, we've developed the mulch here. What we've done, we've pruned down the pigeon peas and the jack beans. Sorry, it takes a second to translate that. I've got my Brazilian chip on, and we concentrate that mulch as you do. Okay, and I've done a little row of mulch on both sides of the bananas, and we've gone ahead and we've planted to one side of the banana some of the thinner seeds, and to the other side of the banana some of the thicker seeds. So as you can see, we just open a little ditch there, plant those seeds, and a little nice spray of manure, just a little cocktail of manure. You could incorporate some wood chippings or some kind of soil coverage, but here we've just gone full out on the manure. It's a little spray just until you cover it. Okay, don't push your seeds too far in. They're not supposed to be too far in. They're just in enough so that they can be in contact with the soil, kind of covered. Here where the jack beans flowered, we've removed all the flowers. We've made sure so that it's not giving a flowering information at the moment. Okay, we don't want them to flower. We want them to concentrate the energy on producing leaves. All right, so this is pretty cool. As you can see, it's looking pretty good from up above as well. And yeah, I mean, let's have a little dip in here. Let's see what's actually in here. Look, there's our coffee. There is our coffee there. Let's have a look at here. Here's a banana. Let's have a look at the next one. There's got to be something in here. If there's, what's up? Yeah, there's another coffee there. Yep, it's a coffee. So these are the ones that dried out. They were really weak out in the shade initially. So they dried out, you know, at the top, but then they're re-sprouting. So they didn't die. We got these papayas, and the papayas, every other row have received the avocado seeds. The avocados, I've just bought them for him now, so he's going to be planting avocado seeds in every papaya down this row. Okay, if I'm not mistaken, let's have a look here. We've got a papaya here, we've got a papaya there, so it's looking like it's every 3 meters. Okay, because we're planting by seed, I'm cool having it every 3 meters. If one is not looking very good, you know, I can skip that. And on the other row, every papaya has received mahogany. So here, the mahogany should have been planted already. There it is, the baby. There it is, the baby. Let's look at the next papaya here. So here's another papaya. Is there a mahogany here? Yes, it is. There it is, the baby again. All right, so we've put a mahogany down this row, and on the other row, avocados, mahogany, avocados, mahogany. All right, so that's the system with bananas. You've seen the other videos. If you haven't, check it out. This is I think it's part 3 in this series here, where we're showing you this plot. But I'm really chuffed at the amount of organic matter. It is the right time to prune it now. It's not optimum if I were to leave it, because it is going to start suffocating. Things do need shade for diverse weathers, for rains and days that it doesn't rain, for heavy rains and for heavy sun. But it is getting the toll on the coffee there. So right now, like we've done to that first one I showed you with the heavy mulching, we're going to open up. So you know the crew. If you haven't signed up to the channel, this is the opportunity. Sign up to the channel, man. Ring that bell. You'll be the first to know when we get that, you know, new video out. If you want a little bit more, if you want to be in touch with us one-on-ones and things like that, there's the Patreon community with their webinars. There's some wicked ebooks. Actually, we've launched ebook this weekend now on grass systems. Last week we launched one on fruit systems, and next week we've got on vegetable systems. So there's some ebooks for the Patreon crew as well. Okay, the core of our content is here free, and that's why we ask you as well to sign up to the Patreon, so that you can support us to keep us bringing you the best content for free. All right, it's only $7.90. We can start supporting us there and interacting through webinars and Q&As and all sorts of cool stuff going on through the Patreon. It's the Patreon / Agroforestry Academy. So till next time.